Galetti Auctions, this auction has officially started. Once again, everybody, my name is Geoff van Reenen, and on behalf of the entire Galetti auction team, welcome to Cape Town. Welcome to the Orange Hotel. This auction has officially started. It's going to be a busy afternoon. We have 10, 11, I think a couple of properties have been sold. We'll announce them as we get through. It's going to be a busy afternoon. Please sit down, relax, get a cappuccino, get something to eat on your way in. Enjoy the next hour or so with the Galetti auction team. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you very, very much for joining us this afternoon, taking time out of your busy day. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to the Orange Hotel as well. For allowing us to have the auction at your venue. Registrations are still taking place and will take place for the duration of this auction. Please join us for a few important notes, auction rules, auction conditions. There are a few people stuck in traffic on the way in. We do have quite a few online bidders coming in and joining us as well. And I believe a record amount of telephone bidders. We have a couple of deceased estates. A few people have flown in from around the country. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. The ones that couldn't, we will be assisting online and via telephones as well. Please understand, we have numerous platforms today we're going to be bidding on telephonically across the country, as well as online and live. Thank you to everybody. It looks like a full room this afternoon. Thank you for joining us, taking time out of your day to join us at Galetti Auctions in Cape Town. Please know, everybody has registered exactly the same as you have, and you're welcome to view all registration docs behind us at the registration and the contract signing tables at any time during the duration of the auction. Please make sure you use the QR codes on the screen. They'll flash up momentarily. If you're wanting a digital catalog, if we run out in front as well, just point your camera at the QR code. It'll pop up on your screen. Straight to the Galetti Auctions website. All digital catalogs and descriptions of all properties are available once you point your camera at that QR code. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be going through the rules of auction. Please understand these rules of auction differ slightly from property to property, but the general consensus as per the new CP Act, these rules do stand for all real estate auctions across the country and for any Galetti auction in Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town, PE, Hermanus, Boksburg, Benoni, and at the new head office in Fisher. Please understand. Thank you very, very much. Please understand. We're having an auction at the Orange Hotel as well. The auction here declares as follows. This auction will be conducted in accordance with Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Act number 68 of 2008, here referred to as the CPA. That's Section 65 and Regulations 18 to 33 of the regulations as well. The auctioneer confirms that these rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the CPA and the regulations thereto. The auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction were made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to commencement of the auction, and as a result, each bidder acknowledges and agrees that they have been granted adequate access to these rules of auction. The auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of the CPA. The total cost of the auction, advertising and conduct of the auction of the properties, 1,480,000 rands. The right of admission to the auction is reserved, and the auctioneer reserves the right to refuse to register any natural or juristic person at their sole discretion. The auction will commence at the published time and will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons in general to take part in this auction. Unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and to a 5 business day confirmation period from the date of signature by the purchaser of the auction sale agreements. This confirmation period is obviously in favor of our seller. Please be aware with regard to any lot which is subject to a reserve price, such sale by auction is subject to a right to bid on or behalf of the seller or the auctioneer. The auctioneer is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to but not exceeding the reserve price. However, such provision is not applicable to an auction without reserve. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until that announcement has been made, a bid may be retracted. There are still some seats. I think there's one seat available in the front if the ladies want to take a seat. The CPA provides in Section 45.2 that when goods are put up for sale by public auction in lots, Each lot is, unless there's evidence to the contrary, is regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. In compliance with Regulation 26.2, anybody who intends to bid on behalf at the auction must register his or her identity on the bidder's record prior to the commencement of the auction, and such registration must meet the requirements of the Financial Intelligence Centre Act No. 38 of 2001, or FICA, in respect of the establishment and verification of the identity of the persons, and the person must sign the registration entry. Please be aware, the auctioneer may, in his or her sole discretion and absolute discretion, determine whether or not the requisite FICA requirements have been satisfied, and in terms of which the auctioneer may refuse to allow any specific person to register at that auction. Ladies and gentlemen, that is highly unlikely here today. Free and fair auctions at Galetti. Everybody is welcome to bid, so long as you've paid the registration fee and we have your FICA. Any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another must produce, every bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic entity must produce a letter of authority that expressly authorizes such a bidder to bid on behalf of that person, in accordance with Regulation 26.3. The auctioneer shall compile a bidder's record and a vendor's roll in accordance with the regulations. That bidder's record shall be available for inspection at any time, free of charge. The vendor's roll shall be available for inspection during the normal working hours without the charge of a fee at the premises of the auctioneers. All prospective bidders are required to pay a registration deposit of $100,000 in order to successfully register as a participant at the auction. The deposit is refundable should the prospective bidder be unsuccessful in securing the highest bid. The auctioneer has a trust account into which all monies will be paid for the benefit of the seller minus the agreed commissions. All prospective bidders are required to read and understand the rules of auction and the auction sale agreement prior to the commencement of the auction. On registration, the bidder becomes bound by the rules of auction and he or she is successful. Any person registered before the auction may object to these rules of auction prior to the commencement of the auction, and such objection shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Any objections online? Nothing. Thank you. Any in the room? Thank you. We shall proceed. The bidder acknowledges that it was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to commencement of the auction, as contemplated in terms and Regulation 28.5 of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer is obliged to provide to the bidder, either electronically or in the traditional manner, physical inspection, pursuant to the applicable laws at such time. In terms of Section 55.1 of the CPA, goods are sold foot-toots as is, with no guarantees or warranty expressed or implied by the auctioneer. A bid shall be taken as proof that the bidder has inspected the goods and all lots and has satisfied itself with the condition of the goods for which he or she bids on. The conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding procedure. The auctioneer shall only read out these rules of auction prior to commencement of the auction, if it is required to do so in accordance with Regulation 21.8. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a couple of deceased estates on this afternoon's auction. We do have a couple of corporate disposals and a few immigration sales as well. I will announce them as we see fit and as we go through those specific lots. If they haven't been sold already, Wesley's been a busy little boy. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such reason is normal, the voluntary disposal of the property by the owner. I will announce them as we get there, ladies and gentlemen. Each property acknowledges and each purchaser acknowledges that in addition to the bid amount, the purchaser shall also be liable to make payment of the value-added tax if applicable. Either in this case, ladies and gentlemen, we do have attorneys present. All their advice is free today until you leave the hotel. Then it's R1,000 a question. You'll either pay VAT or transfer, but never both. If you have any complicated questions, please ask the ladies in maroon or red. They're incredibly clever. We have no idea how they do it, but they are here for your pleasure. Each purchaser acknowledges that in addition to the bid amount, the purchaser shall also be liable to make payment of value-added tax if applicable, as I've said. The auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully high bids for the property being auctioned, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall constitute an offer to purchase. No bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the hammer has fallen. The highest bidder on any lot will be obligated to sign the auctioneer's sale agreements on the day on which such bid is accepted, which agreement the bidder acknowledges to have acquainted himself or herself therewith. Any refusal and or failure by the highest bidder to sign the auction sale agreement as contemplated in this rule shall constitute a breach of these rules of auction, and the auctioneer and or the seller reserve the right to take whatever steps may be available to it in law to enforce its rights as a result of such breach. Highly unlikely, but it's never happened to Galetti before, nor will it. We must make sure all our buyers and sellers are happy at all times. The highest bidder in respect of any lot bid upon shall pay a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT over and above your bid price. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, your deposits and your bid, and your deposit for the bid and your buyer's commission is payable on the fall of the hammer today. Is that correct, Wesley? Great, thank you. Just say yes. Just nod, say yes. That's fine. The highest bidder recipient bid upon shall pay a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT over and above the bid price. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, your deposits and your buyer's commission is payable today, as is your signature needed on those auction documents. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneer, and the auctioneer hereby confirms that to the extent that these rules of auction have been amended, that these rules of auction constitute the amended version. They've been signed by myself, Joffin Renner, representing Galetti Auctions. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware the conditions of sale do differ slightly from auction to auction. I beg your pardon. Not from auction to auction, from property to property. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, that these auction lots have been selected for your bidding pleasure. One or two. One, I believe, has been pre-sold, pre-auction. Which lot is it? Number 10. No, thank you for the joke. Wes, you're very funny in the morning. It's number 9. And it is number 9. Yep. We're moving through that as well. Lot number 9. Tom, where's Tom? He's gone home. No, he's not. He's sold already. Well done, Tom. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 10 lots to get through this afternoon. It's going to take us about 45 minutes or so. The bidding is going to be fast, going to be furious. We do have online bidding coming through. We have quite a few telephone bidders as well. Thank you for joining us. For those of you that are in the room, getting up to lot number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Once the hammer falls for the 3rd time, the property is sold. Lot number 1 is up on the big screen, please. This is Tom's, product number 38, Harris Drive, in Ottery, section 4SS of Regent Park. There you have it. It's up on the big screen. You can see it. The earth side, 251 squares. GLA, also 251. The property is currently vacant. Industrial 1. Please be aware. Is this vatable? Wes? Tom? It is vatable? Is that correct? Thank you. The property is vatable. We can tell you 2 vacant industrial units. 3-phase power. There's truck access as well. 2 roller shutter door. 24-hour security. And it is exactly 3 minutes from Macro Ottery and Pick and Pay Hyper in Ottery as well. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to have it opening with the lot number 1, please. Any opening lot to go? Lot number 1 at 1,500,000 now. 1.5, any other bid evidence selling at 1,500,000, we have it at 1.555. At 1,500,000, we only have 10 lots, then this auction will be over. At 1.5, have it selling, have it at 1.555, have it 100,000 now. 1.6, at 1 million, have it at 1.6, have it at 1.7 a bit now. At 1 million, have it at 1,700,000. These are, pardon? Is that a trick question? I'm an auctioneer. Of course I'll take your money, sir. 1,700,000 now. Have it at 1.75. Have it at 175, 75, 75, 55. At 1,750,000, 1.8, sir. Another 50,000 more. You get the whole lot, sir. Have it at 50. Have it at 55, 5, 5, 5, 5. First call at 50,000 more, sir. For absolutely nothing, you are getting both. 2 vacant industrial units. There you have it, gentlemen. 175. Have it at 175, 80, 80, 80, 85. First call, once at 1,750,000. Second call, that's twice at 1,750,000. Wesley, your man's in. Yeah. Fair warning. Hammers high at 1,750,000. Third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold it at 1,750,000. Take your time, James, whenever you're ready. Lot number 2, moving swiftly on, please. This is Earth 1443. You awake, James? Just checking. This is Friedenberg property. We're going up a little bit to the west coast. Stand size, 2,380 squares. GLA, 1,000 square meters. Property is currently vacant. General Business 1. It is a valuable property. Vacant big box retail. B grade, CBD retail, high foot traffic, main road exposure adjacent to a taxi rank. It doesn't get more central than that, and you're busy, busy, busy. Foot traffic, taxi traffic. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Have it open on the property, please. At how much? 4.5, sir. Here we go. 4.5 million. Any other have it, we have it at 4.555. It's up the big screen, ladies. You have it at 4.5. 475. Have it, we have it at 4. Have it, we have it at 475. 75. 75. 5. 5. 5. 5. Have it, we have it at 475. First caller. Have it, we have it at 5. 5. Have it, we have it selling at 5. 5 and a quarter now. Have it, we have it at 5. Have it selling at 5. Have it at 5 and a quarter, sir. At 5 and a quarter. Have it, we have it at 5 and a quarter. I tell you, what you have it at 5 and a quarter. 5 to 5. 5. 5. 5. 5.1522. Selling at 2, sir. Have it, we have it at 5,100,000. I don't mind, sir. I'll stand here all day. Wesley pays me by the second. 5,100,000. Have it selling. Have it, we have it. Take your time, so we don't mind. 5.2. Yes or no? Have it, we have it at 5,100,000 now. At 5.1. First call at 5,100,000. Your man's out. It's I. 5.2, appreciate it, sir. At 5,100,000 now. Have it, we have it at 5 point. Have it, we have it at 100,000. Don't lose the property in Friedenberg for 100,000 rand. Lot number 2, we're selling it out now. Have it, we have it at 5.111. Selling it out now. 5,100,000. Once now, what's happening? Selling at 5.1. Have it, we have it at 5 point. You sure it's your man's out? He's out, ladies and gentlemen. Second call. That's 5,100,000. Have it, selling at 5.111. Selling it out now. Third and final, ladies and gentlemen, at 5,100,000. Tom Wishaw, first, second, third and final call, 5,100,000, last call. Thank you, sir. Sold it at 5,100,000. Welcome back, James. Why are you killing it? Lot number 3. This is Itai's property. Thank you for handling it. Lot number 3, we can tell you, is fully let premium retail, number 43 Strand Road in Belleville. 3,420 squares. That's the earth size. Your GLA, 832 squares. General business 3. A gross income, just under 1.5 million rand per annum. Fully let premium retail. The anchor tenant is the Blue Bottle Liquor. Lease expires 30 September 2024. Beg your pardon, 2029. They're going to be there forever, and they've been there for quite some time. Happy to stay. Don't want to go. Prime corner site, high-end consumer frontage. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Correction in the catalogue, please. Your lease expires in 30 September 2029. Great tenants, going to be there for some time. High-end consumer frontage. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Liquor house as it stands. We're ready. Have it open with a lot, please. Lot number 3. An opening bid stands at 8 million to go now. 8 million, and you have it, have it, and you have it, have it. Lot number 3. Have it, selling at 8, selling at 8 million now. At 8 million, your tenant's going to stay there at least for the next 5 years, and it's been there for quite some time. At 8 million, have it, selling at 8 to go. Have it, have it, 8 to go. Have it, selling at 8 now. At 8 million, ladies and gentlemen, have it, selling at 8, selling at 8 million, sir. If you want it, I would bid now if I were you. It's a funny thing about an auction, sir. Got to bid in the same day. Have it, selling at 8 million, have it, 85, 85, 85, 5, 5, 5, 5. You sure? Appreciate it, sir. 8 million once, 8 million twice. Long lease, 2029. That's how long your tenant's staying for. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, it will open and close at the opening bid. Fair warning, last call. Ladies and gents, will open and close. If there are any further interest, please speak to Itai immediately after the auction. We will move that to a private treaty basis. Thank you, James. Swiftly up, please. Lot number 4. Lot number 4, number 176. Durban Road, Belleville, Cape Town. 2,093 square meters of stand. Your GLA, 1,118 squares. Gross income, 2,555,000 rands a year in your pocket. It's zoned General Business 3. Zone General Business 3, we can tell you, anchored by Best Drive and Rawson. The Rawson lease expires the 3rd of April 2027. The Best Drive lease expires in end of May 2029. Zoned General Business 3, elite street face exposure. It's a large building, great exposure. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 5. I beg your pardon. Lot number 4. On the big screen, there you see it. We have it opening with the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. We have it opening with on that lot. And the opening bid stands at 18 million to go now. 18 million, any other to have it, long-standing leases, good blue chip tenants at 18 million to go now. At 18 million, have it, 9, now have it, 18, 5, 18, 5, 18, 5. At 18 million, have it, selling at 18 million, 500,000 now. At 5, have it, now have it, selling at 19, sir. I can't take 100, sir, I'll take halves. At 19, have it, 19, 5, yes or no for a 500,000 now. Best Drive, Rawson Properties, 2028, 2027, 2029. Have it as selling at 19 million. Any other have it as selling at 19. Have it at 19.5. At now have it as selling at 19.5. 19.5. This is lot number 4, sir. At now have it as selling at 19. First call at 19 million for 2027 and 2029. Those are when your leases end. At 19, have it at 19.5. Any other have it at 19.5. 19.5. 19.5. At 19 million at lot number 4. First call at 19 million. Have it selling at 19.5. Thank you, sir. At 19 million, 5 have it selling at 19.5. 19.5. 20 million, yes, or no, 1975. 75. 20 million, yes, or no, have it at 19.5. 19.5. 19.5 for 19,500,000. It's fully let. Thank you, sir. The property's fully let. It will be for 19,500,000 now. First call, once at 19,500,000. Second call, that's twice at 19,500,000. 1975, sir. For 750,000 for another quarter bid, sir. 1975, 75, 75. I'll think hard if I were you, sir. 1975. Wesley, is he in or out? At 19,750. 500,000, 75, 50, 75, 50, 75 now. First call, once at 250,000 more. Twice at 250,000 more. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. 19,500,000. Your man's out. Appreciate it, sir. Hammers high. Fair warning. Last call. Well done, sir. Sold at 19,500,000. Lot number 5. Lot number 5, moving back to Stickling Road in Rivonia, Johannesburg. High-end residential cluster units. Number 63, Stickling Road, Edenburg, Rivonia in Johannesburg. Your mother, GLA 5,269. This property is currently vacant. It's residential 3. It's VAT registered. High-end residential cluster units. We can tell you 12 units in total. Each unit has a double garage, prepaid electricity, generator as well, secure complex with state-of-the-art security. Please be aware, this property is number 63 Stickling Road in Rivonia in Johannesburg. On lot number 5, we have an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, for all 12. You're bidding for all 12? Is that correct, Wesley? Yes. All 12. You can't take them individually, so you do not have a choice. You're bidding for all 12 as one lot, one bid. I'll get it back now. Any over to go, ladies and gentlemen. Have it open in the lot, please. Any over to go. 25 million rand. Have it for all 12 units. You'll have it at 25. At 25, have it selling at 25. 5. Have it quickly, sir. At 25, have it selling at 25. 26 a bid, sir. 26 million. Have it for all. Yes, sir. It is for all 12. You have no choice. Buy one, you get the 11 for free. 27, thank you. At 27 of it, have it at 27 of it, have it at 25, 5, 7 of it now. At 20, have it at 20. I'll take it, sir. That's a weird bit, I don't mind. 29 million now. At 20, have it selling at 29, 9, have it selling at 29, sir. First call, once now at 29, 29 and a half. 29.5. At 29.5 million, have it at 29 and 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 30 we got, sir. At 30 million, 5. 30 million, have it selling at 30 million, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 30 million, 500,000 rands. At 31 and a half, at 30 million, 5, 5, 5. First call at 30 million, 500,000. Second call at 30 million, 5 for all 12, sir. Rivonia, here we come. Back in Johannesburg. 31, sir. 31 and a half. 31.5, back in at 31.5 now, at 31.5, 31.5, 31.5, sir, for 12 units, and they are currently vacant. 31.5 million once, 31.5 million second call, sir. For 32 million, you can take the whole bid and the highest bid, sir. 31.5, 31.5, 31.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All units, gentlemen, residential cluster high end, 40, I beg your pardon, 12 units, 63 Stickling Road, and we got 31.5, sir. Fair warning for 500,000 more. You get all 12. 31.5, it is selling 31.5, 31.5, 31.5, 5, 5. First call, 31. Second call, beg your pardon, bid correction, 31.5 million now. Third and final, lot number 5, 31,500,000. Bids in Cape Town, third and final call. You got it, sir. Sold at 31,500,000. Next up, please, lot number 6. We have our telephone bidders coming in. Get them ready, please. Lot number 6. Number 28, Voortrekker Road in Belleville. Etage property, 1,561 squares. The stand size, 1,000, almost 2,000 squares of GLA. Is that correct? Almost 2,000, just under 2,000 squares. We can tell you your gross income on the property, 1,405,000, just over 1.4 million per annum. If you haven't seen it before, it's up on the big screen. General Business 4 zoning. This property does attract that. Please be aware. The tenanted premium retail investment. Anchor tenant is Tresco Wine and Spirits. Lease expires 30 September 2027. Many, many years still left to run. 1 minute from the Belleville Sports Facility. Perfect. And elite street facing exposure. You can just walk backwards and forwards. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have an opening. You can't do the sports, buy this property. What a combination. Lot number 6, only at Galetti. We have an opening with a lot, please, ladies and gentlemen, on that property. General Business 4, number 28, Voortrekker Road in Belleville. Massive frontage. Huge traffic and foot traffic as well. The opening bid stands at 10 million to go now. 10 million and the other bid is selling at 10. The lease expires 2027, sir. At the opening bid at 10 and the other bid is selling at 10, selling at 10 now. At the opening bid at 10 million and the other bid at 10. Tom, give it a go, sir. At 10 million, yes or no, have it a 5. I can't take 5, sir. Unfortunately, it's a little bit lower than expected. At 10 million opening bid at the bare minimum. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 million in your average, selling at 10 now. Etage property, this is lot number 5, selling it out now, selling at 10 now. At 10 million once, 10 million twice. I said lot number. That's what I said. Trust the auctioneer. Have it selling at 10. Itai, where's your buy? Have it any other? Give him, just lend him the money, Itai. You know he wants it. Just have another chat to him. Have you seen the size of his watch? It's massive. Have it selling at 10. Have it selling at 10 now. First call at 10 million. Second call at 10 million. Appreciate it, sir. Third and final call at the opening bid. We're going to open and close, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 million. Give him another thought, Itai. Yes, he's out. Appreciate it, sir. Chat to us afterwards. Ladies and gents, we'll open and close on my bid at the 10 mark. Please speak to Itai immediately. We will open it and switch it straight to a private treaty basis. Thank you, James. Lot number 7. Going back to 160 Solari Road, Woodstock, Cape Town. This is Buchanan Square. Number 160 in Woodstock, Buchanan. Tom's property. Is Tom still here? Haven't fainted yet. That's good to know. GLA gross lettable area 379 square meters. Property is currently vacant. Mixed use 2 does attract that. Vacant A grade office units. Open plan with 2 offices. There is a boardroom, 2 unisex bathrooms, 8 parking bays. This is a ground floor unit. This is a ground floor unit, ladies and gentlemen. Have it open in the lot, please. An opening bid at 2,500,000 on lot number 7. 2.5, have it at 2.55555. At 3 million, thank you, sir. Have it selling at 3, have it selling at 3, have it selling at 3 now. Lot number 7, sir. Have it selling at 3 and a quarter now. At 3 million, have it at 25, 55. At 3 million, 250, have it. Don't wait, sir. Bid now, or you're going to lose the property. At 3 million, 250, have it at 25. First call. At 3, that's your bidder, Wesley. Your man's in. At 3 million, 250, have it selling, have it a quarter bid, sir. At 3,250,000, first call. Once now at 3,250,000. Second call. That's twice at 3,250,000. So you can have it to give it a go, sir. 3.5. Back in at 3.5, sir. Tom, your man's out. Wesley, you back in, sir. 3,500,000. First call. At 3,500,000. Have it selling at 3.5, sir. Another 250,000. Have it at 75, 575, 575, 575. Fair warning, sir. Once. 3,500,000. Twice. 3,500,000. Fair warning. Hammers high, hammers long. At 3.5. Appreciate it, sir. All in. Last call. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 3,500,000. Please get our telephone bidders online, please. Thank you. 3 lots to go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see a couple of you been waiting for the last couple. Right, lot number 8. 25 California Drive. We're going back to Johannesburg. Number 25 California Drive in Northcliffe, Johannesburg. This is Guy's property. Thank you for handling it. Earth size 1,592, almost 1,600 squares. It is a large property. This is a deceased estate, ladies and gentlemen. For a GLA, just under 500 squares, 474 to be exact. This is a deceased estate, a 5-bedroom family home. I'd like to thank the executors for the instructions herein. 4 lounges, 2 with bar areas, solar, generator, underfloor heating, and staff accommodation as well. Please be aware, whatever the bid is, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take instructions from our executor. I'd like to thank them for the instructions herein, and we'll take it back to Johannesburg as fast as we can. We have an opening bid on the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. An opening bid on the property in Northcliffe, 1 deceased estate, at 3 million to go now. 3 million rand, any other, that's a lot of house in Northcliffe. Have it selling it, 3 million to go now. At 3, selling it, have it selling it. Deceased estate, ladies and gentlemen, we have to sell this property. It has to be sold. At 3 million, any other, have it selling it, 3, selling it. It is a large property with an even bigger stand and incredible views. At 3 million opening bid, it stands in Northcliffe, Johannesburg, any other, have it selling it, 3 now. At 3 million opening bid, have it 3. Pardon? No, sir. Way too low. Hit him again. At 3 million opening bid, have it selling it 3, selling it 3 now. At 3 million opening bid, have it. I'll take 2.5. Nothing less. A 2.5, yes or no? At 3 million, 2.5, have it selling it 2.5. At 3 million, 2.5, it has a deceased estate. This property has to be sold, ladies and gentlemen. Have it selling it 3, 2.5, 3, 2.5 now. At 3 million once. Fair warning. How much? Didn't you already say 2.2? It's not a reverse auction. You've got to go up, not down. Don't know why. 2.1, sir. I'll take it at 2,100,000 now. At 2.1, have it selling the bids on the phone at 2,100,000 now. Have it at 2.111, selling it out now, 2,100,000. 2.2, another 100,000, sir. For 100,000 more, you get a deceased estate in Northcliffe, sir. At 2,200,000, and you have it selling at 200,000. At 200,000, once now at 200,000 for another 100,000. Hit it again, sir. At 2, have it selling at 2, selling at 200,000. Second call for another 100,000. You get the whole property, sir. 2,200,000 now. Have it at 2, selling it out. Northcliffe property. This is lot number 8, sir. For 100,000 more, it's your property gets it now. At 200, have it at 200,000, have it, yes or no, sir. Fair warning. It's your man's out. He's out, ladies and gentlemen. You're in. 200,000 once, 200,000 twice. Fair warning on the phone. 200,000, are you sure? Fair warning. He's out. We're still in at 2.1, sir. Have it selling at 2.111, 200,000 now. Have it at 100,000, have it selling at 2, selling at 2 now. Have it selling it, it's give him another 100,000. He has to buy the property, sir. Deceased estate's got to go now. Have it at 200,000, and you have it, are you sure? Ask him again. He said no last time, so I'm not going to believe him. Have it at 100,000, 200,000 now. At 1, have it selling at 2.1. First call at 2,100,000. Second call. That's twice. Fair warning. All in, all done. Ladies, have it at 2.2. Yes or no, sir? Are you sure? He's out, ladies and gentlemen. Phones in. 2,100,000. Third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold on the phone at 2,100,000. That deceased estate is sold. People get scared, people get nervous. Lot number 9. That property has been sold. Tom, congratulations. That property has been sold. It was in Gordons Bay. It is no more. Lot number 10. We get our telephone bidders on the line, please, Wesley. As well as our online buyers, please, Luke, thank you. Lot number 10. Pardon? Perfect, except for the one online. Number 36, Hubert Street in Parow or Barsuk. Please understand. Thank you, Wesley, for handling the property. The last lot on this afternoon. Earth size, just under 4,000 square meters. Earth size, just under 4,000. 3,966 to be exact. Your GLA, 1,200 square meters. It's up on the big screen. You can have a look. Gross income almost R1 million a year, ladies and gentlemen, 956,000 rands per annum. General residential 2. This is a deceased estate, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever the bid is, we will be taking it back to the executor to get instructions from them immediately after this auction. I believe they're watching the live stream. Thank you. This is a fully let apartment block. 10 two-bedroom flats, 4 one-bedroom flats, 2 bachelor flats, 32 parking bays, or exactly 2 per unit. And please be aware there's also 1,179 squares of bulk still available. Still upside on the bulk. Thank you, Wesley. You can do some more building if you want. There's almost 1,200 squares of bulk still available on the property. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, whatever the bid is, we'll take it back to the executive. This is a deceased estate. We're selling on the instructions. We already have an opening on the property. Please, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 10 is a fully let apartment block at number 36 Joubert Street, Paro, Baxter. We have an opening on the lot, please, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 million to go now. 3 million opening bid. Any other, we have it at 3, 3.5, 3.25 now. At 3,250,000, have it at 3.25, but have it at 3.25, 3.5, sir. Thank you. At 3,500,000, I have it at 3.75. At 3.75, have it at 3.75, 75 now. At 3,070,000, have it at 4 to go, sir. Have it at a new bid, have it at 4.25. Have it at 4.25, have it at 4.25, 4.5. You too late, sir. 4.25. 4.344, sir. Have it at 4, have it selling at 4.4555. At 4 million, have it at 4.5. The property is fully let, sir. Don't have to look for tenants, they're all there. Have it at 4, have it at 4.6, sir. New bid, have it at 4.7 a bit now. At 4 million 6, have it at, it's only money, sir. Spend it now before the wife gets it. 4.7, thank you. He wants to spend it. 4.8, sir. 4.9. 5 million. Just keep nodding, sir. I'll tell you when to stop. 5 million, 5.152 now. Have it at 5 million, have it at 5.225, another 100,000 now. At 5 point, it's against you, sir. 5 million, 5.3, sir. 5.3, underbidders back in, have it at 5 million, 300. I've seen that before somewhere. 5,350,000 at 535, 35, 35, 55. Ron, give it a go. At 5,350,000 now. At 535, 35. 4, sir. Another 50,000. Thank you. 5.4. 5,400,000. 4.5, sir. At 5.5, we have it at 5.4, selling at 400,000 now. 4.25. He's running out of money fast, sir. Who's going to make it first? 4 million, bigger pardon, 425. 5,425,000. This is the last lot, the only deceased estate we have left. 4,025,000. 4,050,000. 5.5. Behind you, sir. It is your bid. 5.5 behind you. Underbidders jump back in. No, sir, it's not. It's behind you. 5.5, sir. Thank you, sir. 5.6. He wants the property, sir. At 5,600,000. I have it. We have it at 5.6 a bid now. 5,600,000. 5.7 a bid. Bidding high, bidding hard. That's the way to do it, sir. 5.8's the bid. 5,800,000. Property is fully let. 5.9. 6 million. This is the last property, the only deceased estate we have left. 6 in the front, sir. 6.1. Unlock the bulk, sir. The property will bounce right back. Just take about another year to pay off. Don't worry about a thing. 6 million. Any other evidence selling at 6 million now. 6 million once. 6,050,000. 6.1. 6,100,000. 150, sir. 6,150,000. The bid's at the back behind you, sir. 6,150. 6.2, sir. Did I mention the property is fully let? 6.2. 6,250. 6.3. No pressure, sir. 6.3 bids in the corner. It is your bid, sir. 6.4. At 6,400,000, property still let with bulk still to unlock. At 6 million, average selling at 6.44455. Yes or no, sir? At 6,000,005. This is the only fully let deceased estate property we've got in Paro, sir. On my right. 6.4. Last chance, sir. 6,400,000 on that fully let block of flats, deceased estate. We're selling. 450, sir. 6.5. 6 million. You shook your head last time, sir. I don't believe you anymore. At 6,500,000. Have it at 65, 65, 65, 55. You came all this way, sir. You're so close. Surprise the wife. For the long weekend, sweetheart, I bought you a block of flats in Paro. Merry Christmas. Happy Valentine's for 2025 at 6.5. 6,550. At 6,550,000. Fully let, sir, with extra bulk. Unlock it, sir. There's your value. 6,550,000 once. 6,550,000 twice. 6.6. Might have his back in. I think you might have heard him, sir. At 6,600,000. Fair warning. One's gone outside, one's fainted, and the other two are still watching. 6.6, sir. Fair warning. Once, twice. Third and final call. 6,600,000. Any other evidence? Fair warning, sir. Online is out. Online's out. Floors in Cape Town. 6,600,000. Third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold, sold, sold. 6,600,000. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the auction. On behalf of Galetti Auction, myself, Joff van Renen, thanks for joining us. Our next auction is the 17th of July in Cape Town. A lot of happy people running around the room. On behalf of myself and Galetti Auctions, thanks for joining us and good night. Don't forget the teaser. Thanks, James. Hello, madam. Oh, James, switch me off, please.